Hey all, welcome to the Institute and this week's acquisition report. So this week we've got 5 new items, 4 really amazing ones, one that I'm glad I picked up but is not going to knock your socks off. Let's start with that one. Jada Toys is doing these little die-cast figures. They do them for all kinds of licenses, but they have these ones for Rick and Morty that you can find at Five Below. There's actually a Rick and a Morty to go with this Pickle Rick. I didn't pick those up yet, but I am going to go back and get them, but I had to get Pickle Rick as soon as I saw him because I have a whole bunch of Pickle Ricks, and it just made sense to include another one. They're only $5, come on. And they're really heavy die-cast. If you are a Rick and Morty kind of fan looking for other collectibles, I know that Hallmark is also doing a, excuse me, Hallmark is also doing a Christmas ornament this year. A new one, I think it's the ship. Let's see, that's number 1. Number 2 and 3 are both going to be from the movie Krampus. First up, we have the evil clown. Well, actually, he's a jack-in-the-box. As you can see, he's got the jack-in-the-box down there in his tail. This guy comes with several different lower jaws. I went with the one that you can fit the feet of the kid in, like he's just getting done eating the little boy. You can go with a couple of different versions of the face, though, if you're looking for something a little less disgusting, maybe. Then we also have the various articulation, but he's flattened on one side there at the bottom, so he sits really well. And you can see he's huge. He takes up most of that shelf. I put him down here in the horror because that's where all the evil clowns are. But I put Krampus, who is number 3 on the list this week, down here. See, my ladder is there. In the Christmas section because Krampus is a Christmas guy. Now, the important thing here, all the time, you'll see any CA will do a figure, and people will say, oh, he's too expensive. Oh, I can't buy that. Forget it. And then 2 years later, they're whining about how they didn't get in on it, and they really want it, and now it's way too expensive. So don't do that with Krampus. He's going to be harder to find, I'm betting. I don't even know if Target's going to be carrying him. If they do, they're not going to carry a lot of them. So pick him up. I know he's expensive, but he is well worth it. He has all his little doodads and chains that go on him. Plus, you can see he's got the, I've got him out here with the snow globe, but he comes with the little sleigh bell as well in a couple different versions and the box. So yeah, this is a fantastic figure. He's a good 10 inches tall with the horns. Really heavy, really well made. Get one. That's number 3. Number 4 is the good old 112 Collective. Now, you might say, hey, that looks like another Dick Tracy villain. It's not, but he fits in perfectly. This is from the old line that was an in-house line from Mezco called Gangsters Incorporated. They did 3 figures back then, and they're going to release those 3 figures again. That's the plan anyway, in the 112 Collective. This is the first one they've got out. This is Frankie Foreman. I think his nickname is Sparky. And he is their first in this set. Ton of accessories, of course. He's got a machine gun that fits in that case. Several different guns, switchblade, bunch of hands, 3 different heads. You know the drill. Excellent fitting double-breasted suit. And like I said, he looks great if you're looking to fill out that Dick Tracy set. That's number 4. Pretty good so far. But number 5, remember when I got the Gorn a couple of weeks ago? And I said the Gorn was going to be figure of the year. And that anything was going to have a hard time competing. Well, he's got some competition. Mondo's Clayface from Batman the Animated Series arrived. And it is absolutely a thing of beauty. It is huge, well articulated, even though the joints are hidden. Ton of accessories. Comes with 3 or 4 different heads. This is the timed exclusive. That's always the way you want to go with these Mondo figures. A bunch of different hands that are different weapons or different poses. Display stand, of course. He comes with a piece that attaches to the front of his chest using a magnet that is Batman. Looks like Batman's trying to claw out of the clay. Just a great figure. And that's the Mondo Batman next to him, so you can get some, along with Phantasm, where you can get an idea of the scale. He's just huge, monstrous. And not only that, but he also came with a second little blob like he's melted on the floor. And I threw one of the heads on there. This also, you can put any one of the heads you want on it. I threw that head on there because I just thought he looked perfect over here too with Bane and all the rest of them. So yeah, Clayface potentially beating out Gorn for figure of the year. It's going to be a hotly contested battle. I know that. So there we go. That's this week's acquisition report. Hopefully you're having a great week. I will try to do a top 10 this week. I know I keep saying that and I keep failing, but I swear I will try to do a top 10 this week. I know Metaluna Mutant's coming from Big Bad Toy Store, and that would be one I would like to do a top 10 on my Metaluna Mutant collectibles. But until later this week, I hope you have a great one, and make sure you subscribe.